S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Break. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check three. Check three. Check three. Shim. Shim. There go.
Off play action. Ball nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hard. Hard. Jumper. Jumper. Hey, Delta. Twist. X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
Second and 14. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Hey, we got 3 down. Now.
A run with Portis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Get it.
They'll run it here with Portis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go now. 8, read. He's checking. 6-6, bullet high. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Haywood. Showing it. Hit it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
15 line. 15 line. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Five.
Off the play fake. Ball. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Operating from the gun. Ball. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check it out. Go.
On first down, it's Mitchell. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Shoot.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down.
You got three down.
From the gun, ball. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Dorsett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, dude. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. We own them. We own them. 56 to Mike. 56. Let's go.
Here's Aikman setting to throw it. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
56. Mike's 56. Check 13. Check 13. Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, echo. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. You got nothing to that.
Now Aikman, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Go, go. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the run, watch the run. 57's Mike. Mike, 57. He's tight.
Operating from the gun. Ball. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Charlie. 51 is Mike. Mike 51. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 5.
From the gun. Ball. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Heading over. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Watch the whip. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Deep dribble.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Single slot.
2nd and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Aikman toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The kick by Marr is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. On first down, Mitchell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's get the ball. Watch safety. Look, squeeze. Safety's creeping. Hey, wahoo. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Ball. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
At their own 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually,
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Cowboys 10. Redskins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some experience.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now Dorsett. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Check safety, check safety. Breaks down Travis.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
56
From the shotgun, Aikman. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hey, Delta. 56.
Now Aikman to throw on second down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
What I'm talking about.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
You draw closer. Hey, high 7. 6.
From the gun on third down is Aikman. Throw left side complete. It's Pearson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
I got you. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Five.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
60 outlaw. Protein spill. Check. Snap.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw is Aikman. They set up the screen to Dorsett. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Yes, yes. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. He can't hang. Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Deep grip, deep grip.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, zoom. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Aikman will throw. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
55, Mike, 55. Ready?
They'll throw on first down with Aikman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for the Cowboys. 48 yards.
Ready.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10.
Topper!
They'll run. It's Dorsett. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, it'll be Dorsett. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Ready, break. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. It's going to be a long day.
Aikman on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Marr able to put this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
The 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And some room to maneuver. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Move. 3 down, 3 down.
On 3rd down, ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. From the 32 61. Now, here's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. What you got? What you got, Heavy? Shoot!
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side with Dorsett. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready up.
49. Line's 49. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Put on. Ready.
A first down carry for Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Redskins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on, QB, come on. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Greystone travel. Now.
On 2nd down, Aikman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Aikman looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Two-jet bomber. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Mike, 5.
To throw again. Ball going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Down. 91.
Yo, 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 yo.
80 weapon.
Yo.
Bravo.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
From the gun, ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He was with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's get that ball right here.
Protein spill.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Back, back, back.
Shoot.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Well, design run for their wide-out. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. And Marr pulled it left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Go.
Throwing again. Ball. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
This is our time. This is our time, guys. This is our time. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, exit.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 52.
Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check 31, check 31, check 3, check 3. No, off.
X3, 218, chopper. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
First down, Dallas.
Ready, set.
Check right. Watching your 5. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hit it.
On the toss, it's Dorsett. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
26-yard line.
Here we go.
Fire.
And they hand it off to Dorsett. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Big grip.
Now it's Aikman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now a carry for Portis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
3 down. Odd. Slam. Check. Lucky.
2nd and 11. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's What's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Here's Portis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Going to throw right side here, complete. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On the give, here's Portis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Sam on.
Rush in.
Good.
You kill it, motion me out.
Hey, high 7.
Switch gears.
5.
Off play action. Ball. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike 57. Watch the pass. Here we go.
He's driven.
Operating from the gun. Ball. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. We made one more play. Could have had our shutout.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Ready to break.